Okay, I'm only going to say this once, and I'm only going to say this once, so listen closely. Do not ever attempt this whatsoever. That being said,
Do not ever attempt this whatsoever. That being
Do not ever attempt this whatsoever. That being
said, let's get into the video. Oops. So from the title of this video, you probably know what the subject matter of this video is going to be about. I am going to think about attempting the Bird Box Challenge. Let's stay in this shade here. So, the reason why I'm doing this outside is because I don't want to alarm anybody. Because when you talk about the Bird Box Challenge, you have to talk about all the dangers associated with the Bird Box Challenge and the reasons why you should not even attempt to try the Bird Box Challenge. However, that being said, do not try the Bird Box Challenge. Okay? Do not try it. The only reason I am trying it is for the views. However, I am not a complete idiot, so I have a rough idea of exactly what I am going to try to do to try the Bird Box Challenge. So, in essence, the essence of the Bird Box Challenge is, the way I see it, is go from point A to point B completely blindfolded in any amount of distance. So I could close my eyes, take a step, 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, 5 steps, and I have completed the Bird Box. I could have completed the Bird Box Challenge doing that, but that's not going to get views. So I'm going to do a bit of a little walk, and I'm going to show you what that walk is here in a second. Okay, so we are still in my yard here. Here's my house every day. Almost every day, I go from the front door of my house to the burn barrel out there by the red car, or just by the red chicken house. And then I walk back this way, past the cars, past the trees, past the garden, past the ditch, and shoot down to the compost area. Not the best steady cam in the world, which is, if we start at the front of the house, we start about here. There's about 16 steps from the front of the house to this rug right here. And then we have this driveway. And then, roughly around here, I take a left, keeping at a little bit of an angle. And then I take a right. There's always spiders in between these trees, so I take a stick with me. Not going to do that. Be able to do that with the challenge. Go through here. This is a very tight area. Not letting you out today, chicken. And then I dump the trash in here. Yeah, I'm gonna head into there myself here a little bit later. No, just kidding. And then I turn around. That's the mulberry tree. And I either go this way, that way, or I cut across that little flower patch there. But I think I'm going to go this way. This way, and I can go either side of the house, but for the sake of the challenge, because of the landmarks, I'm going to stay on the left side of the house and come back down through here. Generally, if Mom has a garden, she says don't step in the garden, but they've been hiking, so she's not had time for the garden. So I generally avoid the garden, but if I'm doing a challenge, I don't think that will be a bit of a problem. Then I come down here. The stick pile might be a bit of a problem, but I think I can count and keep it at an angle for that. And I did not take my pill before I came out today, but that's okay. But here, I can turn here, and then right around here at the edge of the compost, I'll be able to stop, and I'll have completed the challenge. So these trees, generally, roughly every year, I have something growing down here. One year it was squash. One year I know it was pumpkin. The pumpkins didn't grow. And this year we have trees. And I don't know what those trees are. That one's going to die. That one I don't know. Maybe it's a banana tree since we've been eating bananas. But anyways, so that is my attempted bird box challenge round. I thought about going down this way because I know this area so well. We played down here as kids, and we did airsoft here. The only problem with this area down here is this jump over here. Lots of mulberries this year. I'm operating equipment otherwise. Yeah, is this jump right here. So this is a bit of a jump, and yeah, it's a bit of a jump. But I'm not going through the weeds. This is shorter, and I don't have any boots on, so, and that stepping stone is not safe, so I am not going to jump across the ditch today, at least not this section. I also thought of doing another path, which I'll show you here in a bit. And okay, so this road here, this is 1040 East. I considered doing this road for the challenge, but there's been a lot of traffic recently, and I really don't want to risk it. But as you can see, it is a straight shot from all the way down there to all the way over there. So, and there's more up the hill. Let's not try to disturb the neighbors here. Yeah, as you can see, a lot more traffic than usual. And okay, so as you can see, this road that we like to walk on goes all the way down there. Yeah, all the way down there, and it goes all the way down there. So I thought about doing this stretch of road because it is nothing but straight. And no sunset. No, not yet. Anyways. But again, let me get out of the way here. But again, there has been a lot of traffic recently. And here comes another car. So again, there has been a lot of traffic. Okay, so this is generally the end of the point where we walk. Sometimes we go ahead and walk around the block, which is around, this is a road that turns around where those houses are. There somewhere, and then about that radio tower. Come on now. Okay. And about that radio tower, it makes a right again. And then sometimes we also, and sometimes we go a bit farther down there, and sometimes we go up that hill, but we are not in good shape to go up that hill, so we're going to avoid that. So that's the reason why I considered this for the Bird Box Challenge, because it is just a straight line, but because there can be dogs down here, but there haven't been in a while. But there's just been so much traffic that I really don't want to risk getting hit by a car or being on the wrong side of the road. So that is why I am not doing the Bird Box Challenge down this road. Okay, so those are my thoughts on the Bird Box Challenge. So, but that begs the question, why do the challenge at all if it is so dangerous? Well, number one, for the views, but really, for the views, okay, so why do the Bird Box Challenge at all? Well, number one, for the views, but, besides the point, number one, we need to challenge ourselves, so we do not get complacent, so we don't get stuck in a rut, so we don't get caught in a routine. So we need these challenges. So we need these challenges to keep us on our toes, and to remind us that life isn't so easy, or life can be challenging. It is to purposely seek discomfort, because if we do not seek discomfort ourselves, discomfort will come to us anyways. And when we seek discomfort for ourselves, we will not be surprised when discomfort comes for us, because evidently we will have discomfort in our lives. And when we are used to the idea of having discomfort, we will not be as shocked when it does happen to us. That is a bad camera angle, but I don't care. So, why am I doing the Bird Box Challenge, and how am I capable of doing the Bird Box Challenge? Well, I have a plan, and the plan is in 3 steps. Step number 1, well, I need to have a plan. I know this area, and I generally know how long it takes me to get from point A to point B and back. I am able to plot this area out with the number of steps that I take, and that is how I'm going to manage that. So that minimizes the danger. This isn't a road. This isn't a dangerous location with a lot of people milling about. And I am at home, I am safe, and I know this area. Number two is safety. Again, like I said, I am safe, I know this area, I am not going to be hit by a car, I don't think. I am not going to be running into anybody else's property, and in case I get lost, I know that I'm still in my yard, and I won't be doing anything untoward towards anybody else. I am the only one putting myself in danger here. Number 3, because this is a challenge. I have set myself a goal to go from point A to point B. However, if I get lost, and I might get lost, I'm not afraid to give myself license to back out. So you have to do that for yourself as well. Even though it's for the views, it is generally not worth to put yourself at risk or at any unnecessary danger. I can give myself license to back out of the challenge whenever I want to, just to make it that little bit extra safer. So again, why do the Bird Box Challenge? Because it also gives us a chance to empathize with somebody else, or to challenge ourselves in general. It gets us out of our comfort zone. It allows us to empathize with somebody else. And, well, not just the Bird Box Challenge, challenging ourselves in general. It gets us out of our comfort zone. It makes us more aware that we live in an uncomfortable world, and it allows us to empathize with somebody else that may be different than us. So that is why I am challenging myself. That is why you should challenge yourself. Just not with the Bird Box Challenge. Don't do that one. That one is stupid. Unless you're really, really, really desperate for the views, which is what I'm doing. So, think about those 3 reasons why you want to challenge yourself, and I will see you in the next video.